Hi, I'm Debbie Davidson, and I'm one of many certified coach, and I'm working to support and help women whilst they're on the journey of trying for a baby. I first found one of many, I think it was the spring of 2021. At that point, obviously, it was middle of lockdown and COVID and all of that fun stuff. So my older daughter was two and a bit. And through my maternity leave with her, I'd I hadn't felt on top of my game. I didn't really feel like I quite knew what I was doing. And then eventually in just before the start of lockdown, I actually reached out to a local mental health charity when I was in Bristol. They put me onto a group coaching course, so that was my first sort of foray into coaching, really, and but being on the receiving end of it. But I had a feeling really strongly during that I was like, oh, I think I want to be on the other side of the camera because we were already on Zoom by that point. Um, and so that sort of helped me with my getting back into work after maternity leave and with actually prioritizing myself for a change, which is something that I know a lot of people are in that sort of frame of mind when they find one of many. But obviously, the algorithm was doing its thing, and the Elevate advert was the next thing that popped up on my Facebook feed. Um, and so it was at the point where I was really ready to do something that was for me, um, and also knowing that I would do it alongside the job that I had at the time and be able to use those skills within my team. I didn't really know where it would take me right at that beginning point. It was a bit of a let's give it a go, see how it feels, do the 3 hours, and then obviously met Joe during Elevate, and yeah, that was the start of the rest of my one of many journey. I'd spent, I think by that point, 12 years or so in my previous sort of techie career. So I was working for a tech firm where I was doing outsource accounts for letting agents, um, which was fine. But the techie side didn't really light me up. What I did really love was the fact that I was helping people day in, day out. But then to have this opportunity for coaching to be part of that, and a lot of what I learned about coaching in that very beginning part of being on Elevate really rang true with me as potentially what I was sort of naturally doing already, but the idea to really cement those skills and to know what direction I could take them with was brilliant. So I'm now in Taunton in Somerset and getting connected into the community down here. I still do online mostly with my coaching, but I'm meeting some amazing other women who were also in sort of the fertility or the pre and postnatal space. If I was chatting to someone who was considering joining Coach Cert and becoming a one of many's certified coach, um, I would say, well, you're probably coaching people already. Chances are you've got some of these uh, attributes, superpowers, they're probably in you already. So it's an amazing thing to hone those skills, to build your confidence around those skills, and to know that you can take this forward, whether it's at home, whether it's in your current workplace, whether it's thinking of setting up your own business with it, then I don't think there's ever a space where coaching skills are not needed. I think coaching skills are needed anywhere and everywhere. And I remember one of my very first discovery calls, I think, with the One of Many office. And obviously I had a 2-year-old who was doing whatever she was doing at the time. Um, so to even be encouraged and yeah, being encouraged to bring my queen to my interactions with my toddler was actually, yeah, quite revolutionary. So to dive in and learn more about how all of the power types can show up in family life was amazing, and not just being the mother in that space all the time. So the benefits of bringing that queen to a small person is amazing as well. And and yeah, I've seen that impact that me having those skills has had on my daughters even. So um, you don't need to think about it in just a business context or in a workplace context. It can start off being really personal, really for you and the way you interact with those around you, and then from that, who knows where it might take you and your family.